Hi everyone, it's Vickie Kello, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone had a nice weekend. Right, hi Julie. Right, I need a little bit of room here. I'm slowly running out of room. Hi Julie, hi Glenda. Oh, I didn't bring my water in. Hopefully I don't talk too much, ladies. I didn't bring my water in. That's all right. We will deal with it. Okay, so tonight I thought I would make, hi Sue, because you watch, I'll have a coughing fit anyway. I want to make a mini album. I'm thinking I might make this for Father's Day for my dad using this paper. So I probably won't get it all finished in one go. So it might, that's why I put on the Facebook live that it's part 1 today and it'll be probably part 2 next week. All right, so we will go. So what I have done, you can't get 12 by 12, and really this album that I'm working with, you probably don't actually need 12 by 12. You could get away with A4 cardstock, but sometimes you need 12 by 12 for the album, and the one that I was originally thinking of, I needed 12 by 12. Anyway, I found this other one that I'm going to do, and then I'm resizing it to do a 6-inch album. So, hi Myrtle. But when you, when the in colours come out, you can buy the 12 by 12 paper and you get, because there's 5 in colours, you get 4 sheets of each paper, which is a bit better than some of the other packs because you only get 2 colours, 2 sheets in each pack. So I've bought a couple of packs, so I have plenty of this colour. And this is Wild Wheat, so it's not my most favourite colour, but I'm going to make it work with this album. So we're going to start, and let's hope it works. Right? So, we need your trimmer with the arm out. And like I said, I'm not sure I'm going to get through, hi Kerry, not sure I'm going to get through the whole album, but we will do a bits and pieces. So 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. Hi Marie. And if you keep all your scraps to the side, because some of the pages will be able to be cut out of the scraps. Then we need 6 1/4 by 7 1/4. And then we need 6 1/4. What did I do? Hi, Chrissy. Six 1/4. 7. Okay, and then I need an hinge piece, which is this 6 1/4? 6 1/4 by 1.5 inches. And score that at 1/2 inch and 1. All right, and so, hi Helen. This base piece of 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 we don't need to score. And then the 6 1/4 by 7 1/4 we need to score at 1/2 inch. And 6 3/4. Also 1/2 inch on either side, so we just turn that round. And then the other piece we need to score at 6 1/4. And 6 1/2. All right, so we can put the trimmer away for a second, and we get our bone folder out, and we just burnish all the sides. So I'm using wild wheat. It's an in colour. It's not my most favourite colour, but that's okay. So burnish all our fold lines, our score lines. Did we all have a good weekend? It was Hunter's birthday, so it was a very busy weekend for me. I now have an 8-year-old in my house. I cannot believe he is 8. Okay, so I am using tape with this, so you can do tear and tape. So we need to put on the piece that we've got the two score lines, we need to put tape on each of the score lines. Was a good day today, Chrissy. And then we need to get the take a pick tool and line it up with the base piece that we did of 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, because we're gonna line that up onto the score line. Don't go over the score line, just go up to the score line and then burnish. Ah, nice, Julie. That's when you'll know it. I have a 24-year-old stepson as well. I really feel it with that. Hi, Megan. And then with this one, make sure that this is burnished down. Then we take this, and we just burnish that. And then take this tape off this one. And that should hopefully line up. come on. Hi, Jody. So just make sure that lines up. And then once it's lined up, you can burnish that. I am making a mini album. So this is part 1. So we've got that style. And then we've got this side, and this will then fit into there. Now we need to trim this a little bit. To miter the corners just so it fits a bit better. So you only miter from the first score line. When I made this first one, I was mitering from the top, and it looks a bit funny and it's a bit hard to line up. But you just miter from the first score line. Now, if your tape is skinny enough, you could probably get two lines of tape in, just to give it a little bit more support. And then line this up with the school lines. It's a bit hard to see in this light and this colour. Line that up. Right. So that is effectively, hi Carrie, one side. So now we need to cut the other side like that as well. So we need to do the exact same thing again. So if we get our arms out, so you just repeat those steps. So we need, you can't use any of the scraps that you've cut off already because they all need to be 6 1/4. And when you cut 6 1/4 off 12, you are not left with 6 1/4. So you do need new pieces, but keep them all to the side because we will use them in other bits. So 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, and then you need 6 1/4 by 7 1/4. And then you need 6 1/4 by 7. Okay, so on the 7-inch piece, you want to score on the long side at 6 1/4 and 6 1/2. 7 degrees is so cold. And on the 9-inch piece, you want to score at 1/2 inch on both sides. Oh, on the 7 1/4 inch side, sorry. Pouring rain. Oh, it's threatened to rain all day today and it's been a bit miserable, but we haven't had any rain, I don't think. I was on the north side for most of the day. I went past where you are, Megan. We went out to Sanford today. There is the store of requirement or something it is. It's a Harry Potter store thing, and they do like a Cluedo event thing. Like you get, I thought it was an escape room, but it was outdoors. And we got, like, you get an iPad with the clues and stuff on it. And collect all things. At Sanford. Yes, at Sanford. So, scavenger hunt. That's the word I was looking for, Chrissy. All right, so we're mitering these edges again. Then we're going to stick tape on this too. Right, and we're going to do exactly the same as what we did in the previous step. Okay, line this up. Are you making this from memory or have written instructions? I bought a tutorial, but then I've butchered the tutorial and I've made it smaller because I don't want to go through too much DSP when I decorate this. So the tutorial I bought was 8.25, the album. So which means you only got one piece of one page was one piece of DSP out of a 12 by 12 piece of DSP, and I'm like, I'm going to go through too much paper if I do that. So I have butchered it slightly. So I'm hoping it still works because I've not made it with these measurements, obviously. But because I know we all have heaps of DSP, but when you go to make an album, you might not have heaps of DSP, like of the same DSP. You might just have loads of DSP, not 3 packs of the one pack of DSP. So when you go to make an album, unless all those packs coordinate and are similar colours, it is not helpful. So you're sort of winging it. I am winging it. So there we have our 2 bits of our folio. So they go together like this. So we need our hinge bit in here to put them together. But we don't want to put them together just yet because we need to make some pages. And we need to... Did we miter the hinge bit? Yes, we are mitering the hinge bit. All right, cancel. My iPad, I need a new iPad, but I bought one. It's on my thing. I haven't put it together yet. I was meaning to do it yesterday, but it didn't happen. But my iPad keeps coming up going, you need your iTunes login. I don't know what my iTunes login is, people. I don't know. Right. So that's kind of the outside of the album that we need. And now we're going to do one page for the inside. And we're going to need 2 bits that are 5 by 3. Yes, mine arrived today, Chrissy. So all the class things. Did Hunter like his card from last week? He did like his card. All the monkey class people, my order arrived this afternoon, so I've bagged it all up, ready to go to the post office tomorrow. So we need 2 pieces at 5 by 3. So that's not quite 6 inches. That's annoying, isn't it? But I think these smaller pieces here will do just fine. 5. That is 5. Anyway, 5 by 3. And what is this? Is this 3? Oh, look at that. I even get it out of the one piece of scrapped. Oh, nice, Marie. And then score at 1/2 inch. Okay, so that's that. Now, this is the bit that I am really winging. 7 by 4.5. Okay. I will place an order after the 6th. Oh, nice. What made you pick? Because I'm going to use the... so I need 4 pieces of this, 7 by 4.5. I am choosing this because I am making an album for Father's Day, and I am using the fishing paper. Okay, so we need 7. And if I don't like something, it's not my most favourite paper, but I always use it when I'm practicing something. So we need to score all these pieces at 3 1/4 and 3 1/2. I always practice in a colour that is not my favourite. That's only 1/4 inch. I needed 1/2. Oh, well, we're only going to have 1/4 inch because I didn't do it the same. 3 1/4. 3 1/2. And then the last one. All right, now we want to do 1 by 5. I'm just thinking in my head, Vickie, the size seems similar to another album we've done a few years ago. This is something I have never done. Maybe, so not sure. But I do like making 6-inch albums. But yeah, not 100% sure. Okay, so let's burnish all our score lines again. So yeah, I had today off, so it was very nice having a day off, an extra day for the weekend. I feel sometimes I should only work part-time. That would be amazing to have an extra day every weekend. I don't know that my budget could afford for me to work part-time, but sometimes my head likes me working part-time. And last week at work, there was a chance that I was going to be in Sydney tomorrow, but then that got changed, which I was a little bit thankful for, because it was only going to be a day trip, which meant I would have had to be up super early. I have every Monday off because I work Sundays. Yeah, I don't want that. I want every Monday off and still have my Saturdays and Sundays. Okay. So we're going with the one that's opening left, because so essentially this is a left and a right. We are decorating the left one. The left. Right. So these bits go in here. And go in here. Oh, they look so good. So we want to get some adhesive in here. And line that up with that score line right up to the top and go there. And line this up with the score line right to the bottom. So yeah, we took Hunter to Digi-Skate on Saturday for his birthday. He wanted to do that. So he enjoyed that a lot. And then, how cool is what, these flaps or Digi-Skate? And then this little strip here, which was the one, is that 1 inch? I think it's 1 inch by 5, and then I scored it 1/2 inch. It's our little flap mechanism to hold our waterfall down. Oh, the flaps. Oh, it's so easy when you get to know Lisa. And then we're going to stick this in the middle of the page. So we just get a ruler. And then, oh, it's bigger than 1 inch, but anyway. I'll just do like 2.5 inch, 3 inch. We kind of just need to bring it up just a little bit. Stick that down. Now we need to get some papers before we stick anything else on. Okay, so I'm making a right roll mess here. So I want to use these papers, which is why I chose the wild wheat colour. And I've done albums before where you just cut the paper and then just deal with it, but I kind of want to work out what I want on these. So I think I want these to be my front. So because the album, because the cardstock is 6 1/4, the pieces of paper are only going to be 6 inches. So I could get 4 pieces out of this one thing, which is why I have rejigged the album to get you a lot more bang for your buck out of your DSP. So oh, I like that. The album is looking... Ah, thanks, Julie. I really like that paper. Let's stick that on. So I'm hoping... I haven't decorated it because I haven't finished my other one. That I can get all this out of one piece of paper. One pack of paper. My other one I'm already out. Used a pack so far. So I haven't, you need more than one pack of DSP, which then makes an album a little bit more costly to make. And people are then put off by making them because they cost a little bit of money. So best stick the world up the right way, or the writing. That one I can read middle ground. This one, can I read anything on here? I don't know. That I can read. These are the little things I can't read so much. I think that's the right way. So you wouldn't make them to sell, I gather. You could if you do... Oh, even that blue looks really pretty on there, doesn't it? Do I want the blue or the world? Oh, that looks so pretty. If I do that, then I don't have to worry about which way it's going. You could. I usually make these as gifts. I don't make them to sell because people don't want to... Like, when you're selling stuff, you never get the money back for your time. But people don't understand that a pack of pretty paper is $20 either. So, we can use the world on another thing. Julie, I do like the blue on this. It's a nice contrast with this. Yeah. So, yeah, I usually just give them as gifts. So I'm making this as a, the tape's made a comeback. It has made a comeback. The cost can blow out. I finished the exploding box today. Oh, nice, Kerry. Yes, and I just don't think some people appreciate or understand the time involved in certain things and like how much embellishment you have or whatever. So all right, so now we can go back and stick our waterfall on here. So this is to keep our waterfall down. Okay, I did 4, but you only really need 3. And that's what happens when you rejig your measurements. Because the original album has it that it's skinny and, look, I'll show you. That it's 8 by 8. Hi, Sam. And they're 2 lots of skinny buns, but when it's 6 by 6, or 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, you can't get that many waterfalls in there. So I rejigged it, but you only need 3 of these pieces. Thank you, Sam. The person I made this for asked for it and cost was not an issue. So that is good for me. Oh, that's lovely, Kerry. Yeah, I just find with some things and some people, they don't understand. So I'm just sticking tape on these to stick them down. All right, and if we pull the tape back, we kind of have that in the center. Pop that down. Then if we pull this tape, now you need to leave a gap. You can make yourself a little spacer if you want. I just eyeball it. So that you've got the same amount of gaps there. I'm making a mini folio album, Sam. And that's going to be right on the top there. Oh, that was good. Look, I've got a little bit of that popping out there. Okay, so now, oh, I'm losing my voice. And I'm not going to finish it in this video, so I will have part 2 next week. But now we need some more DSP. Now, I don't want to use this DSP because I want those for the covers and stuff. Oh, that blue's nice too. Look at that. I like that. Okay, so I think we'll use some of this netting piece, and I think maybe some of this world. And some of that. Pop that over there. So, pop that there and we'll do this. So we need because I've rejigged these measurements, I'll have to measure this. So 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. That 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And so we'll need 4 of these pieces. So 4 1/4. And then I want some of this netting piece. So we do, what is that? I'm having a 4 1/4. By 2 3/4. All right, can pop that away now. And, oh, look at the fishing rods on that side. We'll use the fishing rods another time. So just stick some adhesive on these. And then we'll have one weld here. And one net here. And then we'll switch it around. One net here. And one weld on this side. Okay, so then we just need to put, I'm so glad you checked. Inside? Oh. Oh. Adrian's just brought Wookie in and said he's vomited everywhere. He's been so good. Okay, so now we need pieces. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I didn't think 8 was right. So we need 12 pieces that are 4 1/4 by 3. 4¼ by 3. Okay, so I want this 4¼ by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do this piece, 4¼ . 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do this piece, 4¼ by 3. I find a lot of the time when doing these mini albums, people go, oh, I don't want to cut that bit of paper. I don't know about that. I just think you just need to get in there, cut it, and deal with it later. All right. So, paper has 2 sides. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then we can put the DSBs there to cut and create. Yes, it is. Now, if you do all that, then you just put your adhesive on the piece that is upright, because then you know it's good to go. So this waterfall will allow you to have like pictures that are 4 by 3, pretty much. It'd be 4 by 2 3/4, really, and you'd still be able to see a little bit of the paper behind here, behind. Nearly there. All right, now we can start by decorating these one at a time. So does anyone else make mini albums? Or do we just stick to cards and scrapbooking? I seem to have a big thing on one. One side of the card is... Have I got those flies up the right way? Do those hooks matter? I don't know. I didn't check with this one. They're all over the place. Just cards. Three and a half, yeah. See, that bottom one's 3 1/4. I do like making albums, and I might give this album a go. Oh, nice. I watch them being made. I haven't done an album for a while. Mine is mainly cards and cards with 3D flowers. Yeah, those flowers take a long time, Kerry. That you do. Oh, and did I stick those fishing rods up the right way last time? Nope, my fishing rods are upside down. Maybe just check that if your paper is directional, actually take notice of it. Otherwise you'll end up with upside down fishing rods. This would be a nice album for Ben, Marie. Could make this so he could stick all his fishing photos in. Right. Oh, that moved as I stuck that down. Upside down, Miss Jane. Ups. I've done it right now though, haven't I? I hope so. Right. Now, we're not going to stick that one on because next week when I find my magnets, we're going to stick a magnet on there to hold that in. But I can't find my magnets right now. I looked really quickly this afternoon. And since I've moved, because I've not used them since I've been in this house. So, I have to find where I've put them. But we're going to stick a magnet on there and a magnet there, and then that will hold that in place, and then that DSP will cover the magnet. So that is how that goes on there. And that is the first part of our album done. So, then we're going to, next week, we'll put the magnets in and then we'll decorate this page and then we'll join them together, and because they'll end up like this. This hinge that we made here goes in here and goes in there. And then they open up like this. And they have this on here. This one will have a different design. And then that will fold in. This will fold in. And hopefully this will fold in straight. And that will fold in. That'll be stuck in. And it'll be a nice little folio album. This is for my dad for Father's Day. And he's going to stick all these fishing pictures in there. Well, that's the hope anyway. He probably won't enjoy it as much as I enjoy making it, but he's going to get it. Using the DSP that I have. And so that is what we're going to do. And I'll show you next week how I decorate this side. So thank you all for watching, and I'm going to find my magnets. I'm going to have another look now, but I might have to pull everything out for the weekend and find them, and then we can see how it finishes thing. I actually made my dad an emporium for Father's Day. Oh, nice. My dad likes fishing, so I'm hoping using the fishing paper and stuff, he might want to display some stuff in here. But thank you all for joining. I hope you have a fabulous week, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye.